We're back again. Yesterday in the EPL, we had multiple games. We had Brentford, Fulham, we had Leeds, Wolves, we had Newcastle, Bournemouth, Tottenham, Brighton. Then the last game for yesterday was the blockbuster Chelsea, Manchester United. And amongst these games, were games where teams were actually in the relegation battles. We had Leeds coming 3-0 against Wolves. Somehow, okay, this is not a relegation battle, but Bournemouth won, Newcastle 2-1. Then Tottenham, Brighton. Everybody thought Tottenham was about to get their first win since the new year 2026, but Brighton fought back with Ruther. Ruther broke their hearts. I don't know. Danso should have done better, but he didn't, and Brighton capitalized and Ruther scored, and it was a 2-2. And right now, Tottenham is still sitting in the relegation zone. It's looking like they might actually relegate because I don't think West Ham and Leeds want to go down. Leeds won yesterday. Let's see what West Ham will do. But then the main game for yesterday was Chelsea, Manchester United. Going into that game, I wouldn't say any of both teams were favourites, but then being that Manchester United had better performances lately, though they lost their last games, so maybe Manchester United was tipped to win, but then it was at Stamford Bridge, so it could have gone either way. So it was a 1-0 win for Manchester United, and which has placed Manchester United in a very good position for their bid to actually qualify for the UEFA Champions League. But the reverse is the case for Chelsea, because Chelsea, before now, they were fighting for a Champions League position. And funny enough, that's what people keep saying, that Chelsea is fighting for a Champions League position. But when you look at the table, it's not so. They are basically battling for the Conference League position, and which is not even assured. Because if you look at the table between, I think from 6th to 11th, any one of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams could actually take that position. I'm talking about Chelsea, Brentford, Bournemouth, Brighton, Everton, Sunderland. Within them, Chelsea, Brentford, Bournemouth are all on 48 points. Then Brighton, Everton, Sunderland. Brighton and Everton are on 47 points each. Then Sunderland on 46 points. Now note this, Everton and Sunderland are yet to play. Everton is playing Liverpool today, and I actually think they can win that game. And if they win that game, say you have 3 points with the 40, all of a sudden you're on 50 points, they flip Chelsea to take the 6th position. So Chelsea is staring out a possibility where they might actually not qualify for Europe next season. I'm talking no Conference League, no Europa League, no Champions League. So I think it puts Chelsea in a very, 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 very tough position, having spent $1 billion or over $1 billion in the past few seasons or few transfer windows, and they still have nothing to show for it. And this has put a serious pressure on the management of the board, Bluco or Clever Liquor, whatever it's called. Why sacking Maresca? That has not actually been explained to Chelsea fans, and now the person they brought, Liam Rossinier, is not actually doing very well. People are making excuses of he has not had a preseason and all that. Rossinier and Michael Carrick were appointed right about the same time. I'm not trying to say Michael Carrick is the savior of Manchester United and all that. Personally, I don't even want him to take the manager, but he has done well right around the season of Rossinier. So Rossinier has started off well, but right now it's not looking good. They have lost back to back. The only games they've won lately is the one against Spurs. They only won 7-0. That's a league. That's the league side they played. So against better opponents, they have come short. All their players are looking like they are not ready to play. Yesterday, you could easily say Hato was their best player. Cole Palmer was not there. I don't know what he was playing. He was playing as if he was not motivated to play. Garnacho came from the bench, and he was Garnacho. That's the best way to explain it. Then there is the case of Fernandes. He went on 2-match suspension afterwards, the interview he granted, and there was just sparks of him. So basically, the whole Chelsea machine or engine room is not functioning. Caicedo was lost in the midfield. I never would have thought there would be a day where Kobe Mainoo would dominate the midfield over Caicedo. So that tells you that Menu is better, way far better than Kaisen holding midfield. Kaisen is clearly not on form. And I think it's the latter. He's not on form. The whole team is not on form. They are not in sync. I don't know what would help, whether they have to go for a new manager or they have to just give him time in the person of Liam Rosenior. But the truth is, it is not looking good for Chelsea and the Bleaku, and they really need to get it right. If not, Europe is not assured. I mean, there's Brentford, there's Everton. These are teams that actually want to go to Europe. I mean, Europe will do a whole lot of good to this side because, I mean, when last did they feature in the European competition? So they should really watch out for watch out their backs. I mean, Keith Andrews and David Moyes are not here to joke. So Liam Rosenior should actually start getting results. Then there is the case of Tottenham Hotspur. I mean, they have a new coach in De Zerbi, and it looks like they were going to get the much needed win yesterday, but they didn't. And with the fact that the likes of West Ham and Leeds are now hitting form. I mean, Leeds beat Manchester United in the last match 2-1, I think. Yeah, 2-1. And West Ham, I think it was 4-0 in their last game, and now they're yet to play. So these two teams, these two London teams, as it sounds, London teams, in the teams of Tottenham and Chelsea, they're actually not playing well. Chelsea, at least, they are still going to be in the league, but they'll be out of Europe. But Tottenham are actually facing a scare of actually not being in the league and going back to the Championship. I mean, I think it's just one team left to confirm. The other last two teams, I think, they are actually going to relegate, but just one spot left. So that one spot left is either left for West Ham, Leeds, or Tottenham. And right now, West Ham and Leeds are getting the result, and Tottenham is not. So I don't know what they played well yesterday. That's the truth. But then luck was on their side. They just had to settle for a point yesterday when they needed 3. So I mean, good luck to the Tottenham Hotspur fans, but it's not looking good.